Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel. Today we are going on a little bit of an adventure. I am going to do my absolute best to take you guys thrifting with me. I always seem to struggle when I'm by myself, but I'm going to do my best today because I am going to a thrift store that I have been to before, probably a couple times, but I honestly have not been in a very long time. And the reason I haven't gone is because this is the type of thrift store that pulls out anything good, marks it up, and it is a good place, I think, to go thrifting for yourself because they do pull out good stuff and bring it to the front. But the stuff is like $20+, you know. So in my head, I've just kind of been like, this is not a good place for me to go looking for resale. However, I have learned a lot about brands over the last 6 months or so. I've been really trying to educate myself on some of these more obscure brands that are really good, do very well. I've realized the importance of materials, all that kind of thing. So basically, I'm going to go back here today and see if I can find some hidden gems, maybe some good vintage items. This is a store that does have sales, so I will be, of course, keeping my eye on anything on sale, but I'm going to be very strict with myself and I'm not going to just get stuff for the sake of getting it. I do hope to get at least like 5 to 10 items here just to make my time worth it and to make this video worth it, I guess. But I'm trying to be a lot better about just not picking stuff up for the sake of picking it up, especially if it's not very cheap. So the good thing is about this store is that it's quite big, and I really have never just like gone through all the racks, and I'm probably not going to do that today, but there are certain areas that I'm going to be focusing on. I'm going to be trying to find some really cottagecore-esque vintage pieces because I have had luck with vintage here in the past, so I'm thinking that's going to kind of be my MO for the day, finding some really good quality vintage pieces, as well as, yeah, some hidden gem brands that they might not know about, or even some things that are like really good quality, like silks for the spring, I think will be very nice. And yeah, just anything that's kind of like trendy looking, we'll see. But with that being said, let's go ahead and go thrifting. Okay, let's go thrifting. If you're curious and you're local, I went to the Ohio thrift store in the Westerville area. I think there's a couple locations. I started out in dresses, and as you can see, a lot of them were priced really high, and these are like loft dresses I'm looking at. They're really nothing crazy. I did really like this denim dress, very cottagecore vibes, but I have a couple in my closet that are just sitting, and I didn't want to take the chance. Altered state, if you know, you know. Here is how many dresses they had. I appreciate it. This one is a really cool vintage. I contemplated it, but I thought it was just a little bit too specific. A lot of people wouldn't be drawn to it. Here's a Lou & Gray piece that I thought was very comfy, very cute, but too expensive to resell. This brand, I had never heard of it. I looked it up. It is actually a very good brand to resell, Prairie Underground, but this piece was priced too high as well. I love seeing pieces that are made by a specific person. I think very cool. This was new with tags, Diane von Furstenberg, but again, just too pricey for me to resell, not worth it to me. This I thought was super cute little Valentine's slip dress, but yeah, if it was like actually Valentine's Day season, I'd pick it up, but not anymore. This one, let me know, should I have picked this up? I just wasn't really feeling it. It was Disney Parks. Price wasn't insane, but yeah, I just didn't want to get this today. This I do kind of regret not picking up for myself. Very cute cottagecore. Price was definitely fine for me for myself, but I left it behind. Same. Yeah, sometimes. On to the jackets. I did skip the coats. They had quite a lot, and yeah, I'm trying not to pick up too much stuff for the cold weather at this point, failing mostly. I did think Coldwater Creek kind of snapped with this jacket. Very unlike them, but I liked it a lot. This one I would have loved to pick up if it was my size, but it was a size small, but I did leave it behind. This one I contemplated because it's genuine suede, but the resale wasn't really there. Oh my gosh, I got so excited when I saw this piece. It's vintage Lacoste. I looked it up. Similar rain jackets have resold for around $75. I got all excited. I went to put it in my cart and realized there was a huge hole in the side. But anybody need a pink bomber jacket? I got you. Onto the shoes. Wasn't really expecting a lot because of the prices, but tell me why I liked these. Didn't get them, were not my size. Didn't think they'd sell, but liked them. These Clarks I was kind of interested in. I've heard people do well with them, but at the price, too expensive, they weren't on sale. These Ugg boots were my size. I was thinking about them, but I didn't love them enough to pick them up for $20, but thought that was pretty reasonable. And anybody needs some mustard flats? These Juicy Couture boots were pretty cute. Resale is not bad at all, but they were quite worn and I just didn't think I would be able to move them. Okay, should I go back and get this bag? I was thinking about getting it for myself. It was only $3, I think. Very cute. Here's kind of an overview of the store. I do get very self-conscious about filming in public, so that's the best I could do. Jeans were not it at all. Not very good. But I would recommend taking a second glance at Denim & Supply, Ralph Lauren, because they don't sell it anymore. Missoni when it's for Target. Here are some blouses. I do like picking up blouses a lot, but these were also not it. This J. Crew top was pretty cute though. It was my size, so I thought about it, but I decided I didn't really need it that much. Here are some more blouses, and then I called it a day after 2.5 hours. Alright guys, it has been a few hours. I am back from my thrifting trip and I have 10 items here to show you. I went in hoping to get 10. That's kind of what I was thinking when I went into the store. And I just kind of said, you know, however long it takes, I guess. Obviously, like if I wasn't finding anything, that was that. But I did come away with 10 items. It just took me about 2.5 hours to get 10 items. So the problem with this store, at least this day, I don't know if I just went on a really bad day, but I think just in general, this is probably how it goes. They just don't really have good items. I saw their like front counter area where they had the good stuff behind the glass and they had like free people back there. I kind of knew it was going to be quite tough to get some solid items, and I knew that I probably was going to have the best luck with the vintage, and I think primarily that is what I got. And I did go through, I think, the entire women's section, which is the majority of the store. Quite a big store, and you know, it's not the best feeling. I know we've all been there when you're going through rack after rack after rack and you find like one thing every 20-30 minutes. So that's kind of tough. Actually, the first two sections that I went to were the best. The dresses were the best, as well as like the nightgown, sleep intimate section was also really good. So I probably will go back to the store in the future, but I probably will only go to those sections because yeah, like jeans, I found nothing. Tops, I searched through so many racks just to come away with like maybe 2 tops. And yeah, time is money for sure. And I was really tired by the end of it. And there are other stores in the area where if I spent 2.5 hours there, I would be full cart club. I would be finding many, many things. And so many of the things at this store are quite marked up. They do the color tags just like Goodwill, and 3 of the colors were either 25% off, 50% off, or 75% off. So I did try to focus on those, but I did definitely end up getting some other ones that were full price. But I did get 10 items, like I said, and I spent $39.99, so we'll just say $40. So average is $4 per piece. And I am pretty happy with everything I got. Like I said, it just took a lot of effort to get there. So needless to say, this store is not going to be on my every week trip. There are a couple other ones that I much prefer to go to. But I hope that you enjoyed the Come Thrift With Me part. I will try to do more of those. This store was actually pretty good for that because it was so big that although there were, you know, a decent amount of people there, everybody was so spread out that I didn't feel so awkward like getting out my camera trying to film. So maybe I'll like try a new thrift store every month or so and do that if you guys like the Come Thrift With Me. Cause yeah, the place that I go like on Sundays now where I try to focus on getting things for $1, it is absolutely chaotic. There is no way I can film, and it's kind of like get as much good stuff as you can before the other resellers get it. Without further ado, let me show you the 10 items I got. So this first one I debated on for a little bit because it is BCBG Max Azria, which notoriously does not sell well at all. I've pretty much sworn off getting it. But this was new with tags and it was $228. It's a size medium, so not like an extra small or anything like that. And I just really thought that this was very, very cute. I would probably keep this for myself, but I don't really look good in this style of dress where like the waist is so low. But I think it is really, really pretty for like the fall and winter season, and I just really felt inclined to get it, I guess. It really is a very high quality piece. I'm definitely expecting it to sit for quite a while, and I might even end up taking it to like Clothes Mentor or somewhere like that when they are calling for cold weather clothes. I don't know, but I just could not pick that up. Okay, I did not let myself go into the sweaters actually, so I did lie about going into every section, I guess. And I avoided the coats as well, but I did go into the jacket section because like a lot of people wear jackets all the way through May. So I was pretty happy to look through them. And I found this one, which I think is absolutely incredible. This is a great vintage piece. So this is Separates by Dawn Kenny, and I haven't looked into this brand yet, so I'm not sure if it's anything like extra special or if it is just kind of vintage. I'll pop on the screen if it's anything extra special, but I just really, really like this piece. There is that label, and this is 35% lamb's wool, 20% rayon, and 45% polyester. It says it's a size 12, but I tried it on and it is like a smidgen tight in my back, but I have a pretty broad back. So I'd say that this would fit like a standard 10, 8 to 10 pretty well. Very, very cute, I think, for Easter, for spring. I really like this. All right, this was one of the last things that I found, and I was kind of surprised that they had this priced at only $1.99. And this is a Disney Parks Spirit jersey. People really like these Spirit jerseys. I'm not entirely sure exactly how much I will be able to get for this one specifically because it does say Epcot Flower and Garden Festival 2018, so it is like a little bit specific, I guess. But yeah, I think a lot of people just really like these Spirit jerseys in general. This is a really pretty spring color, really nice like peachy pink, and it is a size extra large as well, so that's really, really nice. And there is like one super faint little mark right here, so that might be why they priced it at only $1.99. But I definitely was very willing to pick this up, and I was just happy at that point because I think when I found that, I hadn't found anything in literally a half an hour, so I was super happy to see that for only $2. Okay, something else that I found near the end, I found these Juicy Couture, I think I say that word right, couture. I found these JC sweats, and these are definitely vintage, like 90s, early 2000s, whatever year. These were really popular. They don't have juicy across the butt. That would have been slightly better, but they do have like little butt patches. That's hilarious, I think. And they do have like the juicy with the crown there, and it looks like everything is intact, like not a lot of fading or anything like that. And these are a size medium, and I found these, was very happy. They were full price, but they were only $4, and I thought that was definitely worth it. But I was thinking, okay, if somebody donated these, they probably donated the zip up hoodie as well. So I searched for probably another 20 minutes just for the top for this, and it was not there. Either it wasn't donated together or somebody bought it separately or whatever. But that would have been amazing if I could have found the top, and if these were my size, if these were more like a large, I would be very tempted to keep these, but I will definitely sell them. But I do really like this color. And if you saw in the Thrift With Me portion, I did find some Juicy Couture kids boots, and I was really tempted to get those because if those boots were in perfect condition, some of them have sold for around $45, which is kind of crazy. And I think that those were $4 originally, but were on sale, but they were pretty scuffed up. So yeah, didn't want to take that chance there, but funny that I did find more juicy later. So amongst all the crappy tops, I did find one that I thought was worth getting. All the blouses, I should say. The Disney one was like in the t-shirt section. This is from a brand called Ellos, which I think I actually picked up a top from this company in last week's haul. And this brand does not retail for like a ton, but the resale actually is pretty solid. And I thought this piece especially was super, super pretty. And it is a size 22, and I can hardly ever find anything that's like cute and in good shape that is in that size, and this is like absolutely perfect for this time of year as well. So I think that this should do pretty well. I did end up getting this for a discounted rate, probably like $2 or $3. Okay, a couple pieces from the intimate section. I was really happy to find this. This is from just a vintage brand, Jaclyn Smith sleepwear, but it is a size 2X. And I think that this is so pretty. You could wear this with a t-shirt underneath it. I think that's still pretty in style. It's a really great length. Like you could wear this as a midi or a maxi dress depending on your height. Or of course you could just wear this to bed as it was intended. But I really can never find slip dresses. So the fact that I was able to find this one that is perfect for this season, that I think actually is very wearable to go out in, like there's not any kind of crazy big slit up the side or anything like that, and it's plus size, I absolutely snatched this up. And the other thing I got from the intimate section is definitely a bolo for you guys to be aware of. So it is just Victoria's Secret, but it is vintage Victoria's Secret gold label, which definitely sells much, much better than modern Victoria's Secret. So there you can see it's like kind of folded up a little bit, but it is what it says it is. It's Victoria's Secret just with a gold label. And I've only found the gold label once before, and it was pretty damaged. It had a lot of different issues, and it still sold. I think I ended up taking an offer for only $10, but it did have a lot of issues. This one has no issues, and it is a size medium large as well. I think the other one that I had was like an extra small, and I had like bad pictures of it, to be honest, because I found it a long time ago when I first started reselling. Okay, back to dresses for the last few things. I really should have just probably gone home after the dresses and intimates, but you know, it's FOMO. You don't know how good or bad the other stuff is gonna be, but it was a learning experience, right? I definitely know for the future that the other sections at this store are just probably not gonna be worth it. So here is a Torrid dress. I literally didn't see any Torrid anywhere else in the entire store. The store really was just filled with all the classic things that you see at thrift stores, like St. John's Bay, Apartment 9, like all of that kind of stuff was just what the entire store was full of. So that was a big bummer. But I was happy to see this in the dresses. I did get it discounted. It's a size 3. I don't like love this dress. Like it's fine. I'm not sure what year it's from. It might be like a little bit outdated. I don't know. But it is kind of just a classic piece that I think a lot of people would like to wear to different events in the spring and summer. It's very, very comfortable and stretchy, so that is definitely a good thing. Okay, they actually had quite a bit of vintage dresses especially, and some of them were good. They might have just been damaged or priced too high or whatever, but this one I did decide to pick up. And like that jacket thing, I do have to look a little bit more into this specific vintage brand just to see if it's anything special. But it is called Lady Carol of New York. There is the label there, and it has a little tag that says like Ladies Garment Workers Union, made in the USA. So I'll have to do a little bit more research to see when this might have been from, but I absolutely love this dress. I think it's such a pretty color, and it is a really nice like midi length dress as well. And you can wear it all the way buttoned up, or you could wear it open. So a lot of options here. It looks like it did come with a belt at one time because it has the little belt loop. Doesn't have the belt on it anymore, but I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Has a stretchy waistband. Really, really nice. I'm not sure what size this is. I might try it on just to like gauge. Probably like a medium, I would say, would fit best. Although it does seem a little bit bigger on top, so maybe a large, but yeah, I'll just have to see. But I think this is one of the best vintage things I've found in a long time. I personally really, really like this a lot. All right, the last thing is not anything too exciting. I actually got it for myself. It was the first thing I found. It is from Loft Outlet, nothing crazy, but it actually does still have the original tags on it. But it's just, you know, a little cute dress for the springtime. It actually says it's a petite, and I'm about 5'9", so I'm definitely not a petite person, but I think it should still fit me pretty well actually. I think on a petite person it would like be knee length, so it'll just be a little bit shorter on me, but yeah, I thought that this would just be nice for like different showers and stuff that I have to go to. All right, that was everything I found at this thrift store. And let me know, maybe I just like have too high of expectations because of some other better thrift stores around me. But to me, spending like over 2 hours in a thrift store and only coming out with 10 things is not very good. But I am super happy with everything I got. But let me know down below, like how often do you guys usually spend searching for about 10 items? And definitely check out my Poshmark if you are interested in anything, everything that will be for sale will be up for sale by the time this video goes up. And if you like the video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help my channel out a lot. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.